All right, we're live. How's it going, guys? Zoro here once again for another One Piece live reaction. This time, chapter 1108 of One Piece. Last week, look, I didn't realize last week's chapter was so divisive. It's been good, Olga. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking, I appreciate that. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Actually, no, I'm kind of fucking. I'm actually struggling a little bit. My back. I pulled a muscle in my back. Dog. Dog. I went to go reach for something on like a high shelf, and I'm tall. I'm like 6'1", but I had to go on my tippy toes, and I stretched more than I should have, and my back just went ah. I folded like a long chair, man. My back is hurting. It's hurting bad. It's rough, but outside of that, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm doing okay. But last week, man, I was not prepared for the vitriol of last week, man. People came in my comment section after I uploaded my reaction. Are you coping, Zoro? You're coping. You're coping. Zoro this, Zoro that. Bro, I know Agenda Peace has gotten popular over these last few years. I get it. I understand it's a thing. I understand it exists. And to say that I'm not somehow contributing to it in some way would be a lie. I get that. But that being said, I use my brain. I'll come out to these reactions to, with an agenda in mind. My natural biases might come forth during my initial reactions here, but as far as me coming in like with I must push the X agenda, that's not me, man. That's just not me. Like I said, I have my biases, I have my favorites, but at the end of the day, like last week, I was happy with Sanji. I was very happy with Sanji and what he did last week. I thought he was awesome last week. He deflected an attack from an admiral and got him shook. That's good. And I think my reaction, I was pretty positive when it came to Sanji, but I had a lot of negativity thrown my way about like, oh, you're coping for Zoro, this, that, and the fourth. Number one, I said that if this fight is dragged on or if Jinbei ends up helping Zoro, then it's a really bad look for Zoro. I acknowledge that. But to act like we've literally seen maybe 5 panels of this fight so far. Maybe 4 to 5 panels of this fight so far. And all they're doing is like talking shit to each other. Zoro doesn't even have his headband on, nor his third sword out, regardless of how the fight started. It's just one of those things where it's like, if Zoro wins next chapter or this chapter, then and like beats him pretty soundly, we have not seen a single panel where Lucci has put hands on Zoro. We all know he's gonna win. Are we really gonna like? I don't know. It doesn't bother me too much because I understand people are doing it just for the fun. It's mostly fun. But there are a group of people who literally, like, ride or die for this shit like it's a fucking battle between Crips and Bloods. Like, the Sanji and the Zoro fans are fucking gang members, and they gotta rep their guy. Like, do we really have to do that? Do we really have to do that? Like, it's not that serious, man. It's a manga chapter, dog. I don't know. I just find it. I find it funny. I find it funny. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by the stream. I am Zoro, if you're unaware, if you're uninitiated, and I react to One Piece, and I love One Piece. And if you enjoy my content, support the channel, like the video, show some love, show some love to the algorithm, because the algorithm doesn't always show love to me. I constantly get messages like, hey, Zoro, I didn't know you were streaming. My notification didn't pop up. That's why it's good to have the bell on as well. the bell notification so that you know whenever my streams drop. Otherwise, I'm not always prioritized by the algorithm. So, it is what it is. But thank you to both YouTube. Shout out algorithm. Yeah, man. Algorithm Kun. Yeah, man. We're live on both YouTube and on Twitch. So shout outs to both my communities. We're going to get started in just a little bit. Be sure to, like I said, like the video, all that good stuff. Well, I appreciate that, Oak. I appreciate that. I know a lot of people nowadays, like the hot topic is going to be like the Avatar live action. I want to talk a little bit about that. I haven't seen much. I've seen episode 1. And I've seen a lot of discourse online, and I'm curious if anybody out here has fucked with it. Because you have to understand, like, every adaptation, especially Netflix adaptation, from this point forward, is going to be compared to the One Piece one. So I find it really interesting to see how people view it in comparison to the One Piece one, because the One Piece live action was so heavily regarded that it's going to be really hard for any of these other ones to really kind of match it. Episode 1 for me, I will say Avatar, it was pretty solid. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was okay. They didn't change all that much from the first bit. There was one section where it was super expository, and it was very obvious that they were just, fucking saying shit off of a fucking, like, here's what you need to know. But outside of that, it was like, it's a solid first episode. I don't know how you guys feel about it. If you've watched it, what the case may be. But I know a lot of One Piece fans might be defensive, like, ours needs to stay on top. I don't really care about all that. Yeah, the air, fire, water, earth opening was good. That's the one complaint that I'm seeing, is that they're not staying true to the character stories. I heard people complain about Azula. I've heard people complain about Ozai. I've heard people complain about Sokka. So well, I'll have to see. I want to judge and form my own opinion, but you can't help but see some of these complaints online. It's kind of like all over the place. Hey man, look. Well, I want to ask before we start the reaction. We're gonna start in a minute. People are probably like, "What are you doing? Why are you taking so long?" I'm getting there. But I'm curious if there is one show that you think, like either from anime, from animation, or even from a book. If there's one adaptation that you guys would want to see, live action, what do you want to see? I am curious what you guys is like, because I don't think like every show, regardless of how good it is or how popular it is, necessarily needs a live action. Um, so it's like I am curious what you think needs a live action and would benefit from a live action. I think One Piece actually enough benefited from the live action because it condensed the story that was super bloated, at least initially. Obviously, we all love One Piece. We all have gone through the episodes and the chapters of One Piece, no matter how you consumed it. But it's obviously a huge medium, and there's a lot of stuff in there that you can cut out to make a condensed, more appetizing piece of media. But I'm curious what other shows can kind of fill that void. Um, for me, I don't think there's any anime I want to see live action. Like, I want to see any good Berserk adaptation, but I don't think that's necessarily one that we can do live action. I just don't see that happening. Um, I think the one show that I would like to see live action would be, well, they already made an Attack on Titan, but yeah, Western version could be good. Um, I want to see the Stormlight Archive, man. Anyone knows who those books, the Stormlight books? I think that would make a fantastic adaptation for live action. I mean, it could be a good animation as well, but holy crap, man. Live action Eclipse, you heard it. No, man. Like I said, I don't think unless it's Game of Thrones style, like really brutal and gritty and realistic. I don't see how that could be a thing. Um, I really don't. I can see Doctor Stone. Doctor Stone's a good one. I wouldn't expect actually. Someone said Yu-Gi-Oh would be interesting. That'd be something. That'd be something. The Yu Yu Hakusho already came out, and they kind of fucked it up. It's such a shame because the action in the Yu Yu Hakusho one was really good. But they fucking rushed the story so much. Like, they rushed it so much. It was crazy. Ippo, I can see Ippo. Ippo's a good one. Ippo's a good one. That'd be really dope actually. I think people would genuinely enjoy that. Any sports one would be good. I would fucking love a Haikyuu live action. I would love a Slam Dunk live action. That's actually an oh man. Any sports ones would be Diamond No Ace. Some of my favorite sports manga. Haikyuu. My top three are in no particular order: Haikyuu, Slam Dunk, Diamond No Ace. Any of those three get a live action. Just don't do fucking Kirk or no shit skit. All right, don't do that live action. Okay, that would be a disaster. All right. But Slam Dunk would be super easy to do. You just got to get the actors that are tall, that fit the physical traits of the characters. You know? Yeah, the live action's out. Like, judge it for yourself. Like I said, like some of the aspects of it are really good. It's like the fighting is awesome, and the characters are good. Like, I'm nothing against the character. I just feel like they rush the story like super fast. Like, that's the only thing I have a problem with. They skipped a lot of shit. Parasite's another one. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about a Naruto live action. I have a hard time seeing that working. But then again, I said the same thing about the One Piece one. So I mean, I just oof with the headbands and the I don't know, man. I feel like that's tough. That's really tough. It could happen. It could happen, but I'm skeptical about that one. I don't know about Soul Eater. That's a little too stylized, and yeah, I don't think that would work. Soul Eater personally, as much as I love Soul Eater, and I really do. My boy Death the Kid. But anyway, we can talk about this topic forever. I think we've got enough people in here. I've stalled long enough. It's time to start our live reaction to chapter 1108 of One Piece. Let me just get the chat up real quick. Of one. All right. All right, guys. Let's do it. Pull up the chapter now if you want to read along and watch along. And we're going to get started right now. Okay. Attention World. What a chapter title. We got Luffy and Gear 5th on the cover. Looking fucking spiffy as hell. Oh my god. Raise you, baby. Relax. That tongue is doing things to me, man. Oh my goodness gracious. God damn. I love this cover page, man. Oh my god, this color page looking gorgeous. Robin's, oh my god, Robin with cheeks out. Oda gave her some cheeks though. God damn, what the hell? I just realized, why the fuck is Tashigi here? Why on earth is Tashigi here? I don't care. I am looking at Beiju right now. Yeah, Uta, whatever. I didn't like Red that much. Like, it's crazy. Like, the thing about going into Film Red really quickly before I get into the reaction. The really funny thing about Film Red that just I didn't expect is I went into the movie thinking I was not going to like the music and thinking I was going to really like when they get to the story aspects of it and the actual, like, you know, the meat and potatoes of it, the actual like fighting and all that stuff. And it was kind of the opposite, where I felt like I actually fucked with the music quite a bit. I really liked like the Ado, her name is, I think, the singer that did the singing for the movie was, oh my god, her voice is insane. And the movie itself, the pacing was all over the place. The story made no fucking sense. It was all over. It was all over. I mean, it made sense, but it was all over the place. You know, I wasn't invested in it at all. And the final like 10 minutes saved that movie for me. So it was kind of the opposite going in, and then it flipped going out. It was kind of funny. But anyway, oh my god, that color page is amazing. That's getting saved. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna save that one. That's a good one. That is a good one. And Boa, I mean, Jesus Christ, Boa. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Gat. Anyway. During the barrage? Wait, please. What's his story? He's wet-haired caribou. That's right. Please hold on. You may be a pirate, but this is a government island. And there are people after the Commodore's life. You've got it all wrong. Please trust me. If you guys kill me here, Commodore Teach will have your heads. Oh, and why is that? Yo, this man... I said it last week. Yes, you're right. Replace Uta with Ulti, and this is a fire spread. 100% agree. Big Ulti fan myself. Ulti's awesome. But anyway, let me just talk about this man right here, his aura. This man's aura right here from last chapter saying "Ze world" to this chapter, Van Augur's on a different level, man. Van Augur is different. He's built different, dude. I don't know what Usopp's got to do to be on this dude's level, but he just ain't got that aura right now. He's got some growing up to do. That's smart by Oda by making these dudes seem like they are otherworldly. Oh, and why is that? Because I have extremely valuable information, the kind that's hard to come by. Information on the ancient weapons. There it is. I said it last week. We all know what he knows. But this is just reminding people who are unaware. He knows about Pluton. He knows about, obviously, Shirahoshi and Poseidon. Like, he's got it, bro. The only people in the world who know where the whereabouts of both are the Straw Hat crew and myself. If you bring me to the Commodore, I'll surrender that information free of charge. I'm sure he'll be pleased. Just take me with you. I know I can be of use. Even Katarina with the fucking, like, looking down on you face, though. Like, even Katarina's got some aura. You know, I was ready to throw in the towel with Katarina after Boa no-diffed her off screen. You know, I was ready to be like, all right, Katarina, Schmatarina. But even she's got the aura. Even she's got the energy. You know what I'm saying? I like this kind of, I like what's going on here. Pull back from the shore. We have to stop firing on the Pacifista. Those damn bubble shields. I never thought we'd learn about the power of special science group like this. You get body, bitch. I love how there's like 8 vice admirals and they ain't doing shit. Oh, this is so frustrating. I can't cut loose. We'd just be hurting ourselves by taking out those units. Just so, man.
Is Usopp furthest from his Blackbeard crew opponent? The man needs giant training.
Yes, he is. Van Augur is like, he's putting in so much work. I mean, Usopp is obviously not one of the stronger members of the Straw Hats. I don't think that's controversial to say. And you know, since unlocking Observation Haki has showcased nothing of it up until this point, outside of a movie which isn't even canon. So I think it's safe to say Usopp needs to get his shit together and get his observation training up, which I imagine is going to be a huge asset in a fight against someone that can teleport. That's like the most important thing. So we'll see Usopp's growth eventually. I'm just waiting for it. It's so frustrating. I can't cut loose. We'd be hurting ourselves by taking out those units. Bluegrass, Hound. It'd be unprecedented, but is there any chance of calling off the Buster Call for now? Vegapunk himself gave that pirate the authority to command the Pacifista, right? There's no way we can stop. After this, there's no doubt he's rebel scum. We should focus on getting the Pacifista back on our side. That means taking Jewelry Bonnie's head. Oh, there's Doberman. All right, one of the actual threatening vice admirals. All vice admirals should leave their stations and hunt her down immediately. Oh, shit. Her current escape route from the center of the Fabio stratum will lead her to the northeast coast. We must eliminate her. Roger that. Tosa here. I'm already hot on their heels. I'll get them. These fingers will drag her to hell. What? My 10-barrel finger gun can even rip apart armor. This motherfucker thinks that he's goddamn Sabo. Get the hell out of here, bum. Tosa Crunch. Crap, it's a Marine. Huh? Oh! Yo. This motherfucker got smacked by an axe? Pancaked. There are giants on this island? Are they enemies too? We're in a rush, you know. Gabba-ba-ba-ba. Who are you guys? We checked the bounty posters to make sure we'd recognize the new crew members, but none of you look familiar. Are you researchers? We've come to get the Straw Hats. Oh yeah, because Frankie's bounty. I was looking like, what? They don't recognize Frankie, but yeah, Frankie's bounty poster's a goddamn ship. It's the Sunny. That's actually funny, bro. Like, these vice admirals really are bums. Can we talk about that for a second? Can we have an honest conversation about the vice admirals? These guys are straight up bums, dude. Bums, dude. This dude got no diffed by Broggy or Doria. One of the two, I don't know. But no diffed. And not only that, but like, let's go back to like fucking Maynard the Chaser. Remember motherfucker Maynard that got bodied by Bartolomeo? I will never forget that, dude. He got off-screened by Bartolomeo. Off-screened. We didn't even see how he got his ass whooped. I know Bartolomeo's got that Hacks Devil Fruit shit, but oh my goodness. Vice Admiral, like, what do you need? What do you need to become a Vice Admiral? What is the qualifications for becoming one of those? Is it like you just fucking show up with, you know, with a fucking pencil? Like, here, you look strong, you're in. You're in, buddy. You're a Vice Admiral now. And as much as I don't want to disrespect the position because I'm a big Smoker fan, like, we gotta be honest with ourselves about these Vice Admirals, and like, these dudes would not, like, if we're taking Vice Admirals and putting them on Yonko crews, they wouldn't even be third commanders. Think about that. Legitimately consider that. No Vice Admiral, in my opinion, maybe outside of Momonga and possibly Doberman and Onigumo, would be like a commander on a Yonko ship. And even that is a stretch. Would I take Jack over these Vice Admirals? Probably. Would I take Cracker over these Vice Admirals? Yeah, I think I would. So what crew would any of these Vice Admirals be third commanders in? They're ass, dude. They're ass. They're who's who level. Yeah, pretty much. But let us continue. Where was I? Okay. No, nothing like that. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, I missed something. We checked the bounty posters to make sure we get recognized new crew members, but none of you look familiar. Are you researchers? We've come to get the Straw Hats. What for? Luffy's my captain. Do you have a grudge against him? No, nothing like that. We've only got gratitude for him. We're warriors from Elbaf. If you're Can you guys hear that? Okay, sorry. There's some loud-ass sirens outside my door. My window, I mean. If you're friends of his, we'll do our best to keep you safe. Oh, yeah. What are these Vice Admirals going to do? Like, you can send all 8 at once, bro. You got Frankie there. Although, I don't know how much Frankie can do against Vice Admiral. They might be, like, near level, the same level, maybe. Vice Admirals might be Frankie level, if I'm being honest. Or maybe a little bit higher than Frankie level. Because Frankie doesn't know hockey. At least Vice Admirals canonically know hockey. At least, you know. The feds are coming for me. Look, man. Look, man, I ain't do nothing, okay? I want to talk to my lawyer. I ain't do shit. The Sanji fans are coming at me. That's what it is. No, nothing like that. We've only got gratitude for him. We're warriors from Elbaf. If you're one of friends of his, we'll do your best to keep you safe. Luffy, Sanji, and Vegapunk are still back there. You can help them too. Those names sure take me back. You betcha, little Missy. Oh my god. Oh. It's great seeing them. It's very nostalgic. It's very nostalgic. Seeing Dory and Brogy again and in action and helping us. It's very exciting stuff. But it's becoming more and more likely now that Kuma is going to survive this. I really considered that Kuma was going to die. I mean, unless like he's incapable of being helped at this point, like he's dying in the process of dying and he'll die on the way there, but I don't see himself like dying at this point, like considering what we're getting here. Like you're protected by Dory and Brogy, bro. You're good. And Bonnie's strong as it is. Like now that she's seen Luffy and Nika, she's 100%, like 1000%, like gonna be a powered up person. So I can't see the Vice Admirals doing shit. Especially if that's the level of Vice Admirals we're dealing with here. This motherfucker, what was his name? Tosa? Tosa Crunch. This fucking wannabe goddamn Walmart Sabo, dude, trying to do the fucking finger, like, what was the thing that Sabo did? I can't even, like, move my fingers like that. But, like, fucking, try to, like, dragon's claw thing, you try to do that? Like, nobody's trying to, no one's buying that bullshit, dude. The line's gone dead. Vice Admiral, Urban, bum. Did they counter his attack, or was it the Giants? I'm heading to the island. Vice Admiral Pomsky, bum. Hop on, Doll, we'll attack from the sea. Bum. All these Vice Admirals. Doll, I love you. I'm sorry, Doll. I would never say that about you, Doll. You're too perfect in every way. Excuse me. I was wrong about you. But everyone else of that out here with these Vice Admirals, bums. Okay, I don't care. The ship on the northeast shore is definitely from Elbaf. Our fortune keeps flip flopping. Giants are no joke. Have you ever fought one? My commanding officer. Oh, wait, I skipped a panel. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Carry them to the ship. We'll go on ahead. The fire's starting to get out of control. I miss these other giants. I'm sorry. Aye, aye, captains. Giant allies, huh? Are they the masters Usopp's always going on about? So Usopp is constantly talking about the Giants, and that's great. I really hope Usopp gets his moments in Elbaf and really shines, man. I really hope that for him. Our fortune keeps flip-flopping. Giants are no joke. Have you ever fought one? My commanding officer a little over 20 years ago was a giant. Saul? Number one, how old is Doll? Goddamn, she was in the Marines 20 years ago? That's kind of wild, but I don't care. She's still fine as hell. Shout out her. Anyway, she talking about Saul 20 years ago? Is that timeline work? Does the timeline work? Does the timeline work? I'm trying to remember when Ohara was. I think that was like. Was that prior to Ohara? She has to be talking about Saul, honestly. Past tense? You must be. Oh, well. I just gotta fucking keep reading. God damn it. Past tense, you must be talking about Saul. He was a tough cookie. I'm a dumbass. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. I just gotta fucking read it. It's right there. They're saying it right there, man. Come on. Where are the others? In the lab above the clouds. On a sky island? Not exactly. They're just above us. In a lab above the clouds. You can't move? How are we meant to save you then? Ouch, if you try to move me, I'll die from internal hemorrhaging. Yo, look at fucking Saturn with his eyes, dude. Look at Saturn's eyes, man. Holy shit. But we promised to get you off this island, didn't we? Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. You said to get him off, and Sanji said you'd protect him. So Luffy and Sanji, get him out of there. I did ask you for that, but I made my bed, and there are things out here that I must protect. I was hoping Bonnie's command override would have remained a secret until she was a little bit older. She'll be a target for the rest of her life. Please look after her. Bro, Bonnie's joining the Straw Hats, dude. Bonnie is joining the Straw Hats. 100%. 100%. That line right there. Please look after her. She'll be a target for the rest of her life. Pencil that shit in, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, pencil it in. Sign it. It's happening, bro. I'm totally for it, too. I think that'd be a great addition to the crew. Looks like he's given up any pretense of looking human. There's a strange look in his eye. Yeah, bro. Bro's demonic. He's got his demon energy out, dude. There's a strange look in his eye. Seems like he's completely coated in venom, too. Oh, shit. Luffy dodged, no problem. Oof, oof. Oh, yeah, so he tried going after Luffy, and Luffy's just dodging all these attacks. He's casual about it. He's like, nah, me, swing, he's out of there. And in the chaos, Sanji grabbed Vegapunk is trying to get out of there. Don't stop even if he's moaning. Oh, wait, no, Sanji, you get Gramps out of here. Don't stop even if he's moaning about the pain. Ouch, ouch, stop it. I said it's fine. Leave me, Sanji. He said he was going to save you, bro. Simmer down. We'll figure it out. Oh, like Kizaru from the top rope. No. Kizaru from the top rope. Hey, man, Sanji, you ain't the only one that can sneak somebody when they ain't looking, bro. Here comes Kizaru. Bang with the sneak attack. Oh, shit. No. Oh, no, not my boy, dude. Oh, man. Damn, bro. He was already gonna die. Kizaru fucking hit him with that beam sword. Damn. 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 That sucks. That sucks. No, Vegapunk. Apple Gramps. Sanji, get going. You've got to get back to the entrance. Crap, I'm sorry, Vegapunk. Yeah, bro, you got to protect him. That's what your job is. Come on. Protect him. Oh. Kizaru's about to teleport. Oh, shit, Luffy! Oh! Let's go. Look at my boy all serious. Gear 5 isn't serious, guys. I can't take it serious. Look at my... Oh, shit. Look at my boy. Holding them both down. 2 hands. Yo, that's wild. That is wild. Holding him down with 2 hands. Monkey D, the captain. You know there's no way I'm letting you escape, right? And Kizaru's bleeding out here. Sanji had one job. Yeah. 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 Vegapunk, damn it, don't die on me. Hey, what are you smiling about? Stay with me. Beep. Gotcha. Fizz. Dude, is that him fucking flatlining? He's dead, dude. Not my boy Vegapunk, dude. Come on, Sanji. You had one job. No one asked you to fight Kizaru. Just fucking run from him, dude. Oh my god. That's tough. I'm really salty because I really wanted Vegapunk to survive. I'm really salty about that. Bro said he was gonna save this man. Bro said he was gonna save this man, and he's fucking dead. He fucking flatlined, dude. I could, you know, unless I'm not seeing it right. The machine went fizz. Mic check, testing. What? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Attention, world, hello there. This is Dr. Vegapunk, the world's greatest and most humble scientific genius. I'm sure this message will come as a shock for all of you, but please bear with me. What I'm about to tell you is the truth about our world. Oh shit, so he fucking... I know what happened. He set up a message. Okay. That's kind of raw. That's actually sick. He set up a message once his body died, or his heart stopped, to send out this message. And he's about to fucking spill the beans, man. Is he about to talk about the fucking Void Century? Is he about to talk about the Gorosei? About Emu? Is he about to drop... I don't think he knows about Emu, but about the Gorosei? Is he about to do some... Is he about to say some stuff? Dog, he's about to drop... Oh, he's about to drop the lore to the world. He's about to drop the lore to the fucking world. Oh, that's actually sick, though. That makes me, like, less mad about his death, because he's getting one last fuck you out. He's getting one last suck my dick to the world government. He did say that there was something on Egghead that he needed to save, though. Is it this? Man. That is huge, man. Next chapter is going to be sick. And there's no break. I saw that, guys. There's no break. No break. It just sucks that he died. Well, like, this is One Piece, bro. It takes a lot for a motherfucker to die. And I understand, like, Kizaru's entire goal was to kill Vegapunk. That was his job. That was what his main priority... I think he said it even a couple chapters ago. It's like, my main goal, my main mission is to kill Vegapunk. And you can tell he's not happy about it. But even still, I have to say the believe in Kizaru agenda is dying, unfortunately, pretty severely. And I can no longer defend it. I mean, he killed Vegapunk. I mean, even if there is some sort of redemption to be had, I mean, how could it be? How could it be, considering everything that's happened in his actions? I can't defend those actions. I can't do it. Yo, thank you so much for the 5.99 euros. He completes the will of Ohara and finishes Clover's speech, aka a name of the ancient kingdom. Bro, that would be amazing. I would love that. That's a great theory. I mean, he's dropping all kinds of lore next chapter, man, and I'm always here for the lore. That's one of my favorite things in One Piece is some lore drops. He got clovered, yes. But unlike what happened in Ohara, this information is going to get out to the world. And I love that there's one last fuck you to the world government, and it's to drop this bit of information. Oh, man. Unless, like, he has some, like, cloning shit that he has where he's like, oh, I'm not really dead. I would be really annoyed if that was the case. But he is actually, like, I mean, yeah. He was dying already, and then Kizaru fucking blasted him in the stomach. Like, he was not... And he's an old man. He's not coming back from that. You know, we're going to talk about Sanji in a bit, because I know people probably have a lot to say about Sanji this chapter. Oh, my God. We'll get to that. But I think more important than Sanji this chapter is this last panel here, because what gets revealed is going to literally turn the world upside down in the story. So it's more important than power scaling and clowning, as much as I love to do that. But maybe even Nika. I don't know. We don't know when he set up this personal message, when he set up this pre-recorded message. Was it like something he set up months ago, or is something he set up recently? It's hard to really say. Stella may be dead, but there are other Vegapunks still alive. We know Lilith is still alive. Atlas is still alive, and I think Pythagoras is still alive. And is there any other ones I'm missing? Shaka's dead. The other one is that betrayed us. I forgot her name. The one that shits all the time. She's who cares about her? I know there's more Vegapunks. I'm trying to remember the other ones. I'm trying to remember. I don't care. Whatever. And it doesn't matter. Point is, Punk Records is his treasure. But I mean, how is it possible to save it at this point? I just don't see how it's possible. Kizaru cauterized Vegapunk. Cauterized his wounds. What do you mean he's dead? We saw a panel of him flatlining. What do you mean he cauterized his wounds? He's literally dead. Like, you can see the fucking the flatline. He flatlined. And then immediately after we see the flatline, we see the message. So it must be a post-death message. What do you mean he's flatline? He cauterized it. What? He's just napping? Get the fuck out of here, he's just napping. That's that line from fucking Bebop when people are asking about Spike and the fucking author, Watanabe, is like, oh, he's just napping. Fuck out of here. What do you mean? Like, look at the panel. Am I crazy? Look at the panel after Kizaru, or it's after the panel where it's like, Vegapunk, damn it, don't die on me. What are you smiling about? Stay with me. And you hear beep, and the next panel's beep, and the next panel after that, you can see the monitor, and his heart goes flat. Beep, or gotcha, which is like the hang-up gotcha is like the hang-up sound whenever like the Dendemushis go offline. And you see fizz. That's him fucking flatlining, dude. Right? He cauterized it like Akainu did to Ace. That's wrong, dude. That's a wrong-ass comment. That's fucked up. Atlas, Lilith, Edison is still alive. And York. Okay. Yeah, he's getting some beauty sleep, bro. Bro was dead, dude. He's dead, man. I want to believe in Kizaru as much as anyone, but like, his heart stopped. His heart stopped. I mean, maybe it's a fake out. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Oda. And I understand he's basically stabbing him in the same location where he was already stabbed. So you can make the argument he just kind of like filled in the wounds and cauterized it. But I'm not willing to go that far personally. As much as I love Kizaru and I wish the best for him, for his character to turn tide and be good boy, I just don't see it. Considering, like, if you'd have said that outside of, and we didn't get the flatline shit, then okay, maybe you have a point, maybe you have an angle. But they fucking flatline this old man, bro. He's done. He's cooked. Chopper's off the hook because this man is dead. All right, this man is dead. And unless Chopper comes in and performs a miracle, I don't see it happening. But that being said, like, does Chopper have a defibrillator on him? Is Enel going to come down the sky from the heavens and bring down some electricity to help defibrillate this old man? I don't know. Yeah, going back to my main thing here, the most important part of this chapter is what's going to get dropped. And I'm really curious what you guys think about that. That's first and foremost. But that's exciting. That is really exciting. We see, I don't really care about the vice admirals. I'm gonna be honest. This is just fake threat. They're a fake threat. You know, because Oda, you know, and every writer when it comes to battle manga have to have, you know, some tension, some stakes, and other threats or perceived threats that add a little bit of that to the story. And these vice admirals are fake threats. They're meant to be like, oh wow, the vice admirals are coming for Bonnie, but I would bet my entire bank account that Bonnie's fine. She's not even gonna get bothered by these fucking vice admirals. Mildly inconvenienced, maybe, but not bothered. I'm not worried about these fucking vice admirals, and you know Doberman's cool and all, but no, I'm not concerned about that. Doll is baby girl though. We love Doll. We don't accept any Doll slander in these streets. I hope I hope we actually see Vegapunk's message next chapter, and if it doesn't jump to Zoro versus Lucci or something else. It might happen, you know. I'm a Zoro fan, so if we jump to Zoro, I win regardless. If we get the message, I win. If we jump to Zoro, I win. I'm winning. I'm winning. Most important part of the chapter: Sanji indirectly killed Vegapunk. I think all right. Let's talk about this because I knew we're gonna get to this eventually. I don't know what the consensus is of people talking about this chapter. It seems like, you know, my chat is clowning on him pretty hard. I don't know if that's the consensus throughout the entirety of the community. But it is one of those things where Sanji let Vegapunk die. After saying that, he said to Bonnie that he was going to protect Vegapunk, and he let Vegapunk die. I understand that this is an admiral, and like there were some delusional people that actually believed. Like last week there are people that believed and wanted and expected a 2-on-2 fight. Like a legitimate 2-on-2 fight where it's Sanji and Luffy against Saturn and against Kizaru. But come on, bro. Sanji's not on that level. I'm sorry, he's just not on that level. He's not admiral. He's not fighting admirals, dude. He's not fighting admirals. People deluded themselves, and like I understand like the agenda piece, wanting things to be true and not turning on your brain for 3 seconds, but turn on your brain for 3 fucking seconds. In what universe is Sanji capable of standing up to Kizaru and fighting him evenly? Last chapter was awesome because he deflected light. That was great. Right? But let's be honest, Kizaru fucking closed his eyes. Kizaru closed his eyes. And shot the beam out. And Sanji, you know, came out of nowhere and deflected it. It's not like he was shooting the beam at Sanji and he came and he deflected it directly. Like, he wasn't even looking at Sanji. He wasn't looking at anybody. His fucking eyes were closed. It's like if Michael Jordan did his famous closed eyes free throw, and like one of the centers came out and tried to block it mid free throw. It's like, okay, cool, you did that. It's Michael Jordan, but bro wasn't even looking. Like, but it was a great moment. I'm not gonna take like if you watched my reaction last week, I was fucking hyped for that shit, man. That was great because of Kizaru's reaction and how awesome that moment was for him. Because you know he doesn't get very many of those against top tier opponents. I mean, last arc he fought against fucking Queen of all people. There are some vice admirals I might take over Queen. I mean, I don't know about all that, but I'm just saying, like, Queen's a joke. So, like, him actually getting that great moment was very needed for him. But people take it too far. They think, oh, just because he deflected one attack from an admiral, therefore he's capable of fighting said admiral. And clearly that's not the case. Like, Sanji has one of the best. You have to understand this about Sanji. He technically got surprised this chapter, although I don't know how you get surprised when you're surrounded by enemies, but he technically got surprised this chapter by Kizaru, but he has some of the best armament haki, observation haki on the crew. You could argue he has the second best observation haki on the crew because of the things that Oda has said regarding him. So, and you know, the jelly bean feet. The jelly bean feet. Oh my god, the jelly bean feet, right? So if he has such incredible observation haki, there's no excuse for if you like feel like he's close enough to Kizaru to defend Vegapunk from someone like Kizaru. If you really feel like Sanji's capable enough, then he should have been able to sense him coming. Yeah, the only thing Queen had was durability. That's all he had. He had no speed. He had no unique abilities of his own. All of his abilities, you have to understand this. Every single ability that Queen had was something we've already seen before, taken from someone else, or just outright copied from someone else. The Germatech, the laser beams, the technological upgrades, all of it was done already by other people. That's just the facts. I'm sorry to say it. Queen wasn't. The most unique thing Queen had was the plague bullets, and he didn't even use that in the fight against Sanji. So it's like, dude he's awful opponent for Sanji. The thing about Queen that made that fight good was more of a story perspective. The story perspective. Like Sanji's character growth during that fight was what made that fight interesting. Not the fight itself. The fight itself was awful. The fight itself was terrible. Oh, Queen could crush armament hockey masters, and I'm supposed to take his word for that? What armament hockey master had Queen ever killed? Can we list them? Are the admirals, vice admirals on that list? Well, is Maynard on that list? Is that the armament hockey masters he's talking about? Because I don't. Queen's a bum. Queen's a bum. I'm sorry to tell you, Queen is a bum. But I'm not gonna get. I already talked about Queen before. I'm not gonna get into this again. My point is, Sanji wasn't on admiral level. No one should have believed he was on admiral level. So, like, him getting, like, smacked around by Kizaru is not surprising to me. So I'm not gonna, like, shit on him too much, because it's like, okay, let's look at it. Luffy, in my opinion, like, hasn't shown that he's able to take on Kizaru. I mean, this chapter was fucking awesome. Like, Luffy, like, palming two these strong-ass motherfuckers simultaneously. But during their first fight, Kizaru got the better of the two, because he was up first, and Luffy was still down for multiple chapters after Kizaru was up and seemingly fine. So if Luffy is having a hard time, if not equal, if not worse than Kizaru, then what makes you think Sanji's going to have a chance against him? It's delusional. It's really delusional. He's just not on that. He's not on that tier. So him getting smacked around by Kizaru is like, I understand he said he was meant to protect Vegapunk, and this may seem like a defense of Sanji because, you know, an excuse that I'm making for him, but it's the truth. Like, even Zoro, like, carrying fucking Vegapunk and running around, like, and being chased by someone like Kizaru, like, even he would have like an impossible chance of actually getting away with him. Sanji ain't built like that, bro. Like, it's just, I'm sorry, that's just the case. Anybody would struggle with, like, under those conditions. Zoro would struggle under those conditions. It is what it is.